What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. Today in this video, we're going to talk about Elon Musk's unique solution to the global chip shortage. I suggest personally you stick around to the end of the video to not miss out on this very interesting update. In a world where people are battling with a lack of food, water, fuel resources, and most recently toilet paper during the epidemic, the current scarcity is in semiconductor chips. It has put the entire IT industry into jeopardy. So what does it mean for non-technologists? It means that everyday gadgets such as cell phones, computers, and even washing machines and automobiles will be manufactured to fulfill current industry demand. This is due to the fact that these gadgets will rely on chips known as semiconductors. Various companies, including Volvo, Apple, Sony, and Toyota, have felt the pain, and some have even ceased production. This explains why some people have such difficulty obtaining the latest PS5. This shortfall of chip-based products is expected to worsen in the coming months, forcing people to reconsider their Christmas purchases. So what's the deal with the chips? For one thing, devices that rely on these chips typically have numerous semiconductor chips rather than simply one chip per device. A well-known US business called 1BitSquared, which specializes in chips and interface boards, said that it has received hundreds of requests for these devices. The majority of these orders are interface boards for connecting several devices to one computer. The company also stated that its suppliers have indicated that some components will be unavailable for at least 12 months. The issue is that appliances do not function when any part is missing. While the shortage appears to have worsened in recent months, it has been developing for some years. Other factors contributing to the shortfall include factory closures in Texas due to winter storms, as well as a fire in a Japanese manufacturing plant. While the pandemic was not the primary reason for the scarcity, it did have an impact on the limited supply of chips and an ever-increasing market demand. The CEO of IBM, in agreement with the CEO of Intel, went so far as to say this may go on for another 2 years, or at least up to. Another issue with manufacturing is that constructing factories to create these chips is a costly and demanding procedure, as the personnel must also be very highly trained. Tesla once again steals the show. Tesla has been known to perform the inconceivable in terms of technological advancement and creativity, resulting in a chip shortage. It went ahead and did exactly that. Is the solution to rebuild its software and exchange chips in order to withstand the situation? While the scarcity was taking its toll on the company, which had strong demand for automobiles, they discovered a way to update the vehicle software so that alternate chips could be utilized. This level of innovation has enabled the company to maintain high levels of production, resulting in the delivery of almost 200,000 vehicles. This contributed to the development of around $11.9 billion, let's say, in revenue and $1.1 billion in profits. Other firms that rely on chips, such as vehicles like BMW and Daimler, have been impacted by the chip scarcity too. The cost has been borne by these automobile manufacturing behemoths, who have also been forced to close several assembling plants. Tesla CEO Elon Musk went on to say that Tesla's future would be determined by how quickly the semiconductor short situation could be resolved. He made a remark about the company's growth rate being dictated by the slowest component in the supply chain. He was alluding to chip production when he said this, as Tesla uses chips in almost every component, from airbags to seatbelt-related control modules. These components are essential for vehicle safety, and car manufacturers can no longer afford to produce vehicles without them. As a result, there is a severe scarcity, leading various automobile firms to suffer greatly. These businesses are working hard to cope and are devising various tactics to deal with the problem. GM even went so far as to ship less fuel-efficient trucks. But Tesla has by far the most imaginative solution when dealing with a shortfall, which involves building software to keep production continuing. According to a report by The Verge, Elon Musk, CEO of Tesla, as you already know, noted that the smallest of chips did pose a difficulty. Rather than reducing production of electric vehicles, the company devised a workaround that entailed changing the firmware to enable other semiconductors. In a statement, Musk stated that they were able to change alternate chips in a matter of weeks. It appears that it's not just a matter of switching the chip, but also of altering the software linked to that chip. Technically, having a team of software experts adjust the software to swiftly incorporate new parts is a far superior approach than producing fewer vehicles and making less revenue and profit, especially for a company like Tesla, whose vehicles are in high demand. Furthermore, it establishes Tesla's proactive control over the automobile industry, allowing it to respond fast while other firms, such as Ford and Jeep, are still dealing by limiting the number of vehicles manufactured. The shortage in Tesla's chip supply was caused by two big manufacturers who had their own set of issues. One of them was a Japanese corporation that was destroyed by fire. Elon Musk reported to Twitter to complain about a lack of semiconductors, which was impeding the Tesla car production. Musk stated that they were experiencing significant limits in terms of automotive chips, as did Bosch and Renesas, the companies with whom they had the most difficulties with in June. Musk also linked the chip shortage to the same attitude that created the toilet paper shortage during the early days of the COVID-19 pandemic. This is because, in response to the rising chip shortage, several corporations began purchasing more chips. What lies ahead? Tesla has even had discussions with other significant corporations about perhaps doing the same thing. Purchasing a huge quantity of chips at a fixed price would allow Tesla to significantly bypass the scarcity. The problem is that it may not be a longer-term solution, and it may not contribute to ending the supply shortage. Another course of action under consideration by Tesla, which is still in the early stages of development, is the purchase of a manufacturing factory. While this could be a costly option, it would be intriguing to see what kind of innovation Tesla could bring to the chip manufacturing business. They've also been thinking about establishing a new facility in Orlando, and they've been looking at potential plants to buy. Tesla's move into the manufacturing industry may possibly even provide a solution to the looming chip scarcity. Musk has already shown an interest in producing battery cells and has even purchased some land in Nevada. It comes as no surprise that a corporation known for creating dramatic breakthroughs, run by a CEO known for making bold remarks, would explore into becoming a chip manufacturer. After all, these chips account for roughly 40% of the cost of the car, which is a significant amount, particularly when it comes to the cars being recognized for their self-driving capabilities. While they investigate the idea of entering the semiconductor chip industry, you might want to think about what that means. Tesla's entry into this business may pave the way for them to infiltrate the smartphone business, avoiding the impending chip scarcity altogether. They may even be able to control the vehicle sector. But one thing is certain: Tesla never ceases to astonish in their approaches to problems and solutions that are frequently the path not chosen by most, and yet it appears to be working very well for them. Can't get chips? Make the chips! Perhaps the other titans should take a page from Tesla's books, as they appear to be doing with self-driving cars. Anyways, enough with the jokes. The entire world is watching to see what the inventive company will do next, and competitors will be looking even more closely to see what happens next. While rewriting software is inventive, it may not be the greatest long-term answer, especially given the chip manufacturing outlook for the next 2 years. At the end of the day, the inventive corporation driven by Musk's great mind is undoubtedly finding fresh and novel solutions to problems such as chip shortages. We'll just have to wait and see how effective the company's solutions of rewiring the software is. Do you believe the shortage will continue, halting production of a variety of products such as automobiles? Do you believe Elon Musk's claims about chip manufacturers are true? Either way, that's all for today's video. If you enjoyed the video, give a like, a comment, and maybe subscribe to our channel. Also, don't forget to share your opinion on Elon Musk's unique solution to the global chip shortage. And don't forget to hit that notification bell so you never miss one of our lovely videos.